Last class we have discussed what? What we have discussed today? Nobody knows. So we have discussed
Diffusion in liquid,
diffusion
sir.
in liquids and as well as diffusion in gases. So now let us begin with the today's class, diffusion in solids. So later we'll go for the next concept. So this is the last concept under this subtopic. So diffusion in solids. So as we know that diffusion in gases is much faster than compared to the liquids. Now compared to the liquids, diffusion in solids is much slower. So if it takes place here, diffusion can also take place in solids, but it is a very slow process even compared to the liquids. Understand? So diffusion is also takes place in solids, but it is what? Very slow process. Very slow process. Do you understand? So now we will give some examples of diffusion in solids. Let us see how it will. Suppose, let us take, if you will write something on a blackboard, have you remembered? Suppose I have written something. First example, I have written something on this blackboard. Write something on blackboard. Or else, you may notice it in our notebooks. Suppose, have you seen our last year and previous years, 2 years before classworks? Previous year's classwork. Now, do you have it? Anybody? Do you have it? If you'll see that ink is completely blurred. Have you noticed it? The letters will be blurred when you will pour the water. Like that will be happen. Is it yes or no?
Sir.
Have you seen it or not? Darun?
Yes, sir.
Tamil servant? Yes. So that is only called as. But is it taking place immediately or it will take long time? It will take much time to become like that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is only called as solids, diffusion in solids. So if you'll observe here, if you'll write something on blackboard and if you leave it for uncleaned, understand? So uncleaned in the sense of, like this only I left it, then you can see, like in the sense of, like summer holidays before you have written, 10 days, 15 days, like that 1 month you left it, then we will find that it will become quite difficult to clean the blackboard. Have you noticed it? Suppose I left it like this. I left it like this for
Yes,
20
sir.
days. Then if I try to rub it, your spool you may notice it. That letters is very difficult to rub. Suppose now see, it is easy to clean. But if I leave it for 10 to 15 days, and after that if I'll try to rub it, it will become very difficult to rub. Is it yes or no? So the letters are not washed easily. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Because here what will happen means, even with the chalk or with the marker, whatever it is, you will write. Understand? It is very difficult to clean the blackboard after 10 or 15 days. Understanding? Because some particles of chalk have diffused into the surface of blackboard. That is the reason. So whatever the chalk particle if you take, some particles are went inside, means in the sense of diffusion. They started diffusing inside the black surface, blackboard. So that is why erasing is very difficult. Understand? Very difficult to clean the board. Like that. You can see two metal blocks. Let me take. Two metal blocks are bound together tightly and kept undisturbed for a few years. Like in the sense of, I have taken two metals. This is one metal and this is another metal. Now, I have closed tightly, like this, I have wounded with a cloth or something, bounded together tightly and I have undisturbed, I have kept for a few years, not for 1 day, few years. It is very slow process, few years. Then you can see the particles of one metal are found to have diffused into the other metal. Understand? So means in the sense of, it is very difficult to even separate them, and also we can see one metal particle is inside in this particle and these metal particles also will be inside, means in the sense of they are diffusing each other. Understand? So here if you see that diffusion of a solid substance into another solid substance is very slow process. Years it will take, but people will think that, understand, diffusion does not take place. Diffusion, basically people will think that diffusion does not take place in solids. But is it taking place or not? Is it taking place or not? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes, but it is very, very slow process. So many will think that it does not take place in solids at all. But a diffusion is a very, very, very slow because the particles are solids in move from their fixed positions. They do not move from their fixed positions. Always they are very, very close each other. Very, very close each other. Particles are closely packed so that they cannot move from their positions. Only they will do the vibrations. That's all. So that is the reason why these particles, understand? So the diffusion rate will be very, very, very slow because these particles, they are having a fixed position, and this only vibrate about their mean position. Means from that position they will go left, right, like that. Small vibrations will be taking place. So due to this lack of appreciable movements in the particles of solids, the diffusion of solids in the, understand, solids in solids is very, very rare. Very, very rarely it will take place, and it is very, very long process also. Long process also. So this is what, understand, about the diffusion in solids. So you remember here, this is about the last concept in this subtopic. So later we'll go for the next concept. That is what, in the sense of discussing the units of temperature and all. So before that, we should note down this and let me write it. Later we'll go for temperature. Next concept which we are going to study is temperature. Write it, all of you. Diffusion in solids. Do you understand? So now let me see who will say. Manya or Tamil Selvan. So you can able to say diffusion in which way it is faster, which is medium, moderate, and which it is very slow. Can anybody tell me, Tamil Selvan? Darun, which it is very fast, which it is very slow? Can able to say? Speak, Ra.
Fast.
Darun, Manya, Tamil Selvan, Alana. So gases, it is much faster because particles can go very freely. Liquids, little bit faster because particles can move. Understand? But if it comes to the solids, very, very slow. It will take years and even minimum. Understand? Minimum diffusion because particles are very closely packed and just they will vibrate from their mean position. That's all. So that is the diffusion rate in liquids, gases, as well as solids. Write it. Right. Do you understand, Tamil Selvan? Please say yes. Right. Diffusion can also take place in solids. 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 Diffusion in solids is a diffusion in solids is a diffusion in solids is a very, very slow process. Diffusion in solids is a very, very slow process. Very, very slow process. Example. If we write something on a blackboard, if you will write something on a blackboard and leave it uncleaned for a considerable period of time, we will find that it becomes quite difficult. It becomes quite difficult to clean the blackboard. It is quite difficult to clean the blackboard afterwards. because some of the particles Manya, Samaya is also with you, because some of the particles of chalk have diffused into the surface of blackboard. That's all. So that is one example is anaphora. So I hope you understand that, correct? Yes or no? Pradosh, Alana. So once it is
Yes,
over,
sir.
then we will go for next concept called as the common unit of temperature and SI unit of temperature. So shall we start now? So the next concept which we are going to study is, see, this is very important. Definitely the questions will come from this. Understand? In our exam. So now that is only we are going to study temperature. All of you keep heading. From here everybody must write notes. Notes is very, very important, and we will solve numericals also. Numericals will begin here. Temperature conversion units. Understand? So now, shall I start? Right. So we will take here. So what is the next concept which we are going to study is temperature. So if you observe here, what is the meaning of this temperature means? Just I am saying you, remember, this temperature is a physical quantity which will define the coldness or hotness of the body. Means in the sense of either the body is hot or the body is cold. We can decide with a parameter called as temperature. So all of you should remember, temperature is a physical quantity, fundamental physical quantity which will define, understand, coldness or understand, hotness of a body. Coldness of, understand, which will measures the coldness or hotness of a body. Please note it down. Temperature is a physical quantity which will measures the coldness or hotness of a body. Coldness or hotness of a body. Coldness or hotness of a body. Is it any doubt? Ra? Yes or no? If you have
No
any doubt,
doubt,
you
sir.
can ask me. So if you take this temperature now, let us come to our general life. If it comes to our general life, understand, we will use a Celsius scale of temperature. You may see that your cell phone also, if you'll observe, at the corner somewhere we used to have a temperature. Is it yes? Yes or no? So mine also, if you'll observe here, temperature is now here showing it is 29 degrees Celsius. Have you noticed it in your phone? Have you noticed it?
Yes, sir.
Temperature,
Yes, sir.
temperature 29 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius, like that it will be. Correct or not?
Today weather like
Yeah.
that, sir.
So now whether it is little bit cloudy and 29 degrees Celsius, it is showing my phone. So now, if we take our general life, we will use Celsius scale of temperature. What is that name called as that scale? CEL. Understand?
Celsius.
SIUS. Celsius scale of temperature. Scale of temperature. I will teach you everything clearly. You please understand now. So we will use Celsius scale of temperature for measuring temperatures in our everyday life. So if you want to measure what it is, temperature of water, temperature of atmosphere, temperature of any other substance, we will use only the Celsius scale of temperature. In our everyday life, we will use this Celsius scale of temperature to measure the temperatures in our everyday life. Now, so the common unit of measuring temperatures, like any kind of melting point, understand, melting point of ice or some substance, understand, melting points, boiling points, means melting points means water. You have studied in class 6. Converting solid state to liquid state is called as melting point. Like that, Boiling point means at a particular temperature where the liquid is converting into gaseous. This is only called as melting point and boiling point. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
General life, whenever we are taking any kind of substances, if you want to measure the temperatures like melting point, boiling point, etc., we used to measure degree Celsius. What is the unit, Ra? General unit. Degree.
Degree Celsius.
Yes. So this is only called as degree Celsius, which is written in the short form as, remember, C, capital C, and up we should keep a small zero. So that is read as what? How we can read as? Degree Celsius. How we can read? Degree Celsius. Understand? So this is the common unit of temperature which we'll use to measure temperatures in our everyday life. This is only known as CGS unit of temperature. CGS unit of temperature. All of you should remember. What is the full form of CGS? Anybody can say? Anybody? Anybody? What is CGS full form? Pradosh?
Centimeter gram second.
Very good. Centimeter, gram, second units. Our Indian system of units. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is. So, this is what. Now, if you'll observe here, if you'll go to any chemistry laboratory or any kind of hospital laboratory and all. So, the laboratory, they will measure while testing the, suppose urine test, blood test and all. They used to measure the, understand, some kind of temperatures while heating and all, some heating equipment. The laboratory thermometers, which we used for performing science experiments and all, in our laboratory, in our school laboratory and all, everything, all this, they are calibrated in degree Celsius only. They are calibrated in what? They are calibrated in degree Celsius. All the science experiment, whatever we will do in degree Celsius. Even the clinical thermometer also, which we are using for measuring our human body temperature is calibrated on Celsius scale of temperature. But in our India, basically, we people, if you go to the clinical thermometer, they used to measure in water. One more unit. Have you remembered? Which will be F. It is measured in
Fahrenheit, sir.
98.4 Fahrenheit. It will be coming. Is it yes or no? 100 Fahrenheit, like that it will.
Yes, sir.
So this is called as degree Fahrenheit. What we should call? Degree
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Understand? So this degree Fahrenheit is also our Indian system of unit only. So this is the clinical thermometer. Few thermometers may be degree Celsius and few thermometers may be degree Fahrenheit. So both we can use to measure our human body temperature. Understand? But if you go to the science lab, they will use what? What is the basic one? Degree Celsius. Do you understand, Amma?
Celsius.
Yes. So now if you observe here, this degree scale, this means the thermometer, if you take anybody, if you observe that, this thermometer, understanding, will start with a zero temperature and ends with a maximum, like a boiling of water. Understanding, the melting point of ice on Celsius scale. If you take ice, the melting point of ice in our Celsius scale is 0 degrees Celsius. Understand? So if we'll bring the temperature at 0 degrees Celsius, then the ice will be converting into liquid water. Do you understand, Ra? Liquid water.
Yes, sir.
So if we keep the 0 degrees Celsius, means in the sense of solid to liquid. So this point is called as what? Melting point, MP. What we should call?
Melting point.
Others also melting point. So what is the melting point of water? What is the melting point of ice?
0 degrees Celsius.
0 degree Celsius. Now, if you want to keep it into vapor, steam, water vapor, then you will keep on heating 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius, then we used to get water gas. Understand? Water vapors or water gas we can call it as. Water vapors will produce. So means in the sense of here, liquid to gas is forming. Means in the sense of this 100 is called as what? What is this 100 called as?
Boiling point.
Boiling point of water. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You will observe here. Understanding the melting point
Sir.
of ice on Celsius scale is 0 degrees Celsius and the boiling point of water on Celsius scale is 100 degrees Celsius. So this is only called as Celsius scale. So if you take any Celsius scale, basically if you go to our understanding any clinical thermometer, or else any kind of lab thermometer and all. So our thermometer starts with understand, it will be like mercury thermometers, understand. So the thermometer will be like this. You will notice it. Here we have one bar. So if you observe here, or any kind of thermometer, Celsius, it will start with the 0 degrees Celsius. All of you should remember. It will start with the 0 degrees Celsius and maximum how much it can measure? 100 degrees Celsius. But our general life, we don't want more than the temperatures. Is it yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But if you observe everything electrical thermometers came. So now you no need a temperature and this thermometer and all. Just electrical thermometer. If you keep it, it will show the temperature directly. So this is called as understanding Celsius scale. So Celsius scale always starts from where? Always starts from 0 degrees and ends
0 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees Celsius. Understand? So Celsius thermometer starts with a 0 degrees and ends with 100 degrees. Can you able to remember? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes. So that is what you should remember. Now, what is the melting point of water? Why we are taking Celsius scale is 0 means because water is the universal solvent. So that with the help of that only, understand, we are taking minimum. Celsius scale minimum is 0 and maximum is 100 because of melting point of water, ice is 0 and boiling point of water is 100. So that is why we are taking as a base for that. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yeah. So first unit of temperature, what is that? First unit of temperature, degree
Celsius.
Celsius. All of you should note it down. Degree Celsius, which is to represent as C0. So it will be, what is the starting point of Celsius scale? Celsius scale. What is the starting point?
0 degree.
Ah?
0 degrees Celsius.
Celsius scale. Celsius scale will start with Celsius scale starts with 0 degrees and 200 degrees. Do you understand? Yes. So now, if you look at here, this is what our Indian system of unit. If you go to the international system, SI unit, the SI unit of temperature, SI unit of temperature, if you take, understanding, we used to call it as Kelvin. What we should call? There are another scale of temperature called as Kelvin scale of temperature. Kelvin, Kelvin scale. Understand? Kelvin scale of temperature. So this is only called as SI unit of temperature. This is CGS unit and this is SI unit. Understanding, Amma? So this is used by the scientists mainly for research work. So this Kelvin scale, understanding, those who are doing research, so research work, they will use this temperature. Understand? Because it is universally accepted unit. So the SI unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin, capital K. Remember, Kelvin. Kelvin we used to call as. Understand? This is called as SI unit. So which we used to represented by the symbol called as capital K. Is there any zero? No zero. Remember, only capital K is the symbolic representation of Kelvin scale. Do you understand, Ra? All of you. So remember, there is no degree sign. There is no degree. There is no degree for Kelvin scale. Only capital K is the symbolic representation of Kelvin scale. Understand? So this Kelvin scale temperature, understanding, is used by researchers. So what is the advantage of this Kelvin scale means? Remember, Kelvin scale of temperature is that all the temperatures on this scale are positive. Understand? All the temperatures, if you take any temperature, it will be positive. So that is the only advantage. Sir, what is the meaning of positive? Let us see. You can understand what is that. Understanding? I will explain you now. Okay. So if you take what is advantage of this Kelvin scale means whatever the temperature you will take, suppose you will take minus 10 degrees Celsius, minus 20 degrees Celsius, minus 40 degrees Celsius. That is also everything will be positive in Kelvin scale. Do you understand, Ra? Kelvin scale, where you are converting the relation Celsius to Kelvin, everything will come positive. That is the reason why we are preferring this scale. Do you understand, Amma, Manya, Darun, Alana?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if we take suppose
Yes.
I want minus 40 degrees Celsius. So minus 40, very difficult, like in the sense of negative value is coming. But if we take the same minus 40 in Kelvin scale, then it will come as a positive value. So why, sir? How, sir? Let me see. So as we know that Celsius scale starts with where, Ra? Celsius scale starts with
0 degrees Celsius,
0 to
sir.
100 degrees Celsius. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If we'll take the Kelvin scale, remember the melting point of ice on Kelvin scale is understanding. Let me take again ice. Ice, why ice? Water. Water is the standard one. That is why. So if we take the melting point of ice, understanding on Kelvin scale is 273 Kelvin. How much, Ra? 273 Kelvin. Do you understand? So the melting point
273 Kelvin.
Kelvin scale, understand, ice on Kelvin scale is 273 Kelvin. This is MP of ice. Next, as well as same, the BP of ice, just add plus 100. Plus 100, how much it will come? Boiling point of
373.
373 Kelvin. That's all. So that is why. Is there any negative value here? Nothing. Yes or no?
No negative value, sir.
Understanding. So now you, from this you may understand. So Kelvin scale starts from where? Kelvin scale starts with? Kelvin scale starts with? Kelvin scale starts with 273 and ends with what? 373. Do you understand, Pradosh? Tamil Selvan? Kelvin scale
Okay, sir.
starts with 273 and ends with 373. Now, from this you may understand 0 degrees Celsius, which is equals to what? 0 degrees Celsius, which is equals to what?
273 Kelvin.
Celsius scale and Kelvin scale. 0 degrees Celsius, which is equals to what? 273 Kelvin. Is it yes or no?
273 Kelvin.
As well as
Yes, sir.
100 degrees Celsius means the sense of what? 100 degrees Celsius in the sense of what?
373 Kelvin.
373 Kelvin. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is what you should remember. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
That is. So note it
Sir,
down.
what is the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit, sir?
Celsius and Fahrenheit. That is also I will teach you. You just listen this first. But because Fahrenheit they have not mentioned in your textbook. That is why I am not touching. Understand, Pradosh?
Okay, sir.
But that is also I will teach you. Anyhow, you ask me correct, I will teach you that also. Now we do it this. Note it down, all of you. You understand, Tarun?
1 minute, sir.
Laksha? So Celsius scale always starts with the 0 and 100. Kelvin scale starts with the 273 and 373. Ends with 373. Okay? So that is why comparing this, if you compare this, 0 degrees Celsius is equals to 273 Kelvin, 100 degrees Celsius is equals to 373 Kelvin. Okay? Note it down this all, please. Manya, no response. Alana, please say yes. Darun, no response. Tamil Selvan also. What happened, Tamil Selvan? How are you? I am speaking with you only. Okay? So now, how the Celsius scale came means the scientist name called as Andreas Celsius. He is the who invented Celsius scale of temperature. That is why that unit becomes Celsius. His name is Andreas. Anders. Andreas Celsius is the name of him. Understand? Andreas Celsius is the name of him. So that is why it is called as Celsius scale. Like that Kelvin scale. Understand? His name is Lord William. Remember, very big name. Lord William Thomas Kelvin. Lord William Thomson Kelvin. So that is why the unit will become Kelvin scale. Do you understand, Ra? Andreas Celsius is the Celsius scale invented, and scientist invented the Kelvin scale is Lord William Thomson Kelvin. That is why it is called as
Sir,
Kelvin.
SI unit of temperature, what, sir?
Kelvin. SI unit of temperature is
Okay,
Kelvin.
sir.
This is what SI unit. Standard international unit. Only it will be used by research works. Researchers and all they will use because their research should be accepted by throughout the universe. Yes or no? So that is why they will use this, and that is the one advantage. As well as the another advantage is what? Always every temperatures on this scale are positive. All the temperatures are positive in Kelvin scale. Do you understand or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Note it down. Shall we start now? Pradosh?
Yes, sir.
So, now if you'll observe, let me see who will say. What is the relationship between degree Celsius and degree Kelvin? Kelvin. If you'll observe, that is what we want. What is the relationship between degree Celsius and Kelvin? Tell me, yaar. 0 degree Celsius, which is equals to what? 0 degree Celsius, which is equal
Melting point of water, sir.
melting point of ice on Celsius scale is melting point. Understanding melting point of ice in degree Celsius is equals to 0 degree Celsius. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no? Now,
Yes, sir.
melting point of ice in Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale is how much? 273 Kelvin. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, as well as if we'll take boiling point is 100 and 373. So from that, can I say 0 degree Celsius, which is equals to 273 Kelvin. Is it yes or no? That is what the
Yes, sir.
relation between understanding degree Celsius and degree Celsius and Kelvin scale. So now, let us say that now, suppose, for example, so now from this we will write a one standard relation. Suppose the relation between Kelvin scale and Celsius scale. What is the relation? Can you able to say? Relation between Kelvin scale and Celsius scale. Can you able to say? Suppose I will take temperature on Kelvin scale, which is equals to what? Temperature on the Kelvin scale, which is equals to what? Temperature on the Kelvin scale, which is equals to what? Suppose Celsius scale, it is showing 10 degrees Celsius. Pradosh, what is in Kelvin scale? 10 degrees Celsius it is showing. Means in the sense of what? 10 plus 273, which is equals to Kelvin scale.
283.
Is it yes or no? 283.
Yes, sir. 283 Kelvin.
Suppose Celsius scale it is showing 1 degree Celsius. In Kelvin scale, how much it will come? Tamil Selvan. 1 degree Celsius in Celsius scale. So Kelvin scale.
274 Kelvin, sir.
So 1 plus 274, 273, which will come 274. Is it yes or no? Laksha? Manya, you understanding? Suppose 15 degrees Celsius means in the sense of 15 plus 273, which will come. How much it will come, Ra? 538.
288, sir.
288 will come. So do you understand? So from that, can I say, understanding degree Kelvin scale is equals to now. This is what Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale is equals to what? Celsius scale plus 273. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no? So temperature on the Kelvin scale, which is equals to temperature. A shortcut for temperature is TEMP. Remember, TEMP dot indicate temperature. Temperature on Celsius scale. Understand? Celsius scale plus 273. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Note it down. This is the relationship between Kelvin scale and Celsius scale. All of you must note it down. Temperature on Kelvin scale, which is equals to temperature on Celsius scale plus 273. Plus 273. Now, Darun will say, Darun, can you say from this one, I want only temperature in Celsius. Then what will happen? How to find it? Suppose I have given temperature in Kelvin. I want in Celsius now. How to find? Pradosh, Tamil Selvan, anybody. Now I want temperature in Celsius scale. What will come? Temperature on Celsius. Who is expert here, man? That will send it to this side. That's all. Temperature on Celsius scale, which is equals to what will come, Pradosh? What it will come, Ra? Temperature on, understand?
Kelvin scale.
Temperature on the Kelvin scale minus, here plus 273 will come this side. What will become? Minus 273. Is it yes
Minus
or no, Pradosh?
273.
Do you understand? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Others, Laksha, Darun, Manya and Samya, very, very important. Numerical, definitely question will come from this. That is what. Alana, please at least, yes, thumbs up. Tamil Selvan. Now, simply I will write this. So this is what Kelvin to Celsius and Celsius to Kelvin. So those who don't want to remember this much big, you can write it in a very short form. That is, the Kelvin is equals to degree Celsius plus, not 0 ray, degree Celsius plus 273. This is what the relation. Now, degree Celsius is equals to Kelvin minus 273. Please note it down. That's all. Very simple. Is it yes or no? Till here you finish it. Till here you finish it, all of you. This is what the degree Kelvin and degree Celsius. When we are converting SI to CGS, all of you should remember. This is SI to CGS. SI unit to CGS unit. We have to use first relation. Now when we are using CGS to SI, we have to use the second relation. All of you should remember. Till here, any doubt you ask me, please. Any doubt? Pradosh, Tamil Selvan?
No doubt, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Note it down, note it down. Meeting is going to end. I will send next meeting. Same meeting ID, log in. Do it. Darun, you understand, Darun? Hello, Mr.
Yes,
Darun.
sir.
Okay. Tamil Selvan? Very important, that is why. In this chapter, you will study this only. So Tamil Selvan also responded, only Manya and Alana.